Hey, it's me, Kuri, and today I'm going to tell you how I created Kuri Story. Kuri Story is an action platform game who was published by Nintendo and released on an SNES console. And yes, this is the first game I created. It's actually 2D. I even spent all day using my phone to create the perfect video. And I learned the unique technique of using Video Guru to create Kuri Story. And that's how I created it. There's another reason why I created it. It's actually pretty unsecondal. So here's the reason. Yes, this is Kuri 2, the sequel to Kuri with an E. But it got canceled because I don't feel like making 3D games. However, I don't feel like making any videos like that. So I decided to make a 2D game that relies on non-sequels to the last ones. This all started when there's a little planet called Mu Mu. Mu Mu is a planet for lunar creatures. It also has a kingdom where Princess Shakara is in there, and she has a moon orb. But Koro ends up looking at it, breaking into her kingdom, steals it, and making everyone faint. Her legal assistant, Staren, has seen her like this, and decided to come to Kuri's planet for help. So Kuri decided to call his friends, and when his friends arrived, Kuri has an idea. Kuri and Staren now goes on a journey to go to planet Mu Mu and retrieve the moon orb and stop Koro's evil plan. Koro only steals valuables like the moon orb because he was known for stealing valuables. In fact, he was going to sell it for money and use it to buy plushies. And Kuri is going on an adventure to stop him. Speaking on the adventure, we should probably talk about that after this. This is the map screen. It has a lot of features including 10 stars. I mean, there's actually 8 right now. It features forensic fields, constructive city, Dakaran desert, Waku Waku waves, teriyaki toy box, Varakuna volcano, silver snow hills, and alkaline Amazon games. There's 2 more worlds, karaoke concert and mischievous mansion. You can only unlock those when you beat Dakaran Desert. And speaking of the gameplay, let's launch into it. This is the mode selection screen. It has 5 options: story, battle, minigames, gallery, and options. And yeah, to be exact, however, many video games have this thing, and I guess this is not a good idea. But let's do story mode. See, this is the basics of a video game adventure. All you can do is jump over the enemies or stomp on them. In fact, you have to get through a lot of obstacles in the game and get your goal. And collect a lot of root berries. The more the root berries you get, the more it allows you to consider it. In fact, there are more video games rather than the horrible thoughts, including Mario Bros. We don't make that game for sure, but we also had NPCs that help Kuri, Nuts, and a lot more characters. And stop many bosses from crimes. We also have boss fights in the game. Well, for every video game needs a boss fight. In fact, all video games have boss fights in the current level. When the boss is defeated, you get a giant root berry. And this is one of the video games that that includes mini bosses and bosses to be exact. All Kuri has to do is stomp on the boss, but it doesn't happen when all you have to do is defeat it and make sure you do your chores. But it gets a lot more rectangular. And about the battle mode, yes, this is also clear. Speaking of battle mode, let's get into that. Some Bubble Bobble enemies from the Bubble Bobble game is all audience members, even the Pukas and Flygars. All you have to do is the attacked opponent, but be careful. And yes, there's a lot of playable characters about this. All you have to do is beat them. No. And speaking of more ideas, let's get into it. This is Kuri Story Zoo. Kuri Story Zoo is a sequel to Kuri's story, but it's a lot more different than that. However, Staring still goes with Kuri, but yeah, I like this game too. We will work on that soon, but we're busy doing Dakaran Desert right now. But yeah, I'll deal with that soon. And that's how I create Kuri's story and its sequel. That's all for now. Goodbye.